And a warm welcome to the program. I'm Melinda Akinlami. It's great to see so many exciting things happening in the art world, and we'll be showing you some of them on this week's episode.
We'll look at Landscapes of the Soul by Professor Jerry Buhari in Lagos. No Pain, No Gain, a group exhibition at Vivid Exclusive Gallery.
You get the details of that and more after we hear from our wordsmith for this week.
Our wordsmith for this week is titled The Sailors by Ahmad Obiato. He never told her, and so she never knew, even though his love could light up the moon. She never showed him, because there was nothing to show, except her beauty, so pure, she glowed. To not have her was pain, a pain so deep, like a dagger to the heart, he could only bleed. He pressed and expressed, but to no avail. No matter how hard he tried, it seemed more certain that her ship had sailed. She longed for another, who longed for another. He and her in the same boat, but could not be together. And so is the tale of the beloved and the lover. A lover is beloved, and the beloved a lover. Dearly beloved, if you find a lover to whom you can return the favor, then dock your ship, for you're a lucky sailor.
No pain, no gain is a popular adage to spur people to chase their dreams despite the bumps and bruises on the road, as success doesn't come easy.
Well, it's a group exhibition of the 15 amazing contemporary Nigerian artists who have been constant in their studio practice. Some of them are very young and some are old. They've been practicing for years, and it gives me a privilege to be among them. And I love all the works I've seen so far, and this show is going to be a show that will encourage a lot of other artists to keep practicing, because the collections of work here today are amazing works. No pain, no gain. We all know there's no way you can gain anything without pain.
That's the topic 15 artists explore at the Vivid Exclusive Art Gallery in Lagos.
The message is that whatsoever you didn't sow, you won't reap. Every pain, every labor has its own gain. So it's just like a message to every one of us that when you have your input in something, you surely get the output. And what is the output is just the gain at the end of the day. So that everything that we are doing, when you put your time in it, when you raise up early to do some of those things, at least there's going to be a gain at the end of the day for you. That's why you find Lagos City is being called the center of excellence, because from the excellency of it, there are people that have already labor, and those labor are what give gains at this present moment now.
For me, I can always feel the free spirit and the creativeness of the Nigerian artists, because Nigeria is such a democratic and free society, so the people have abundant kind of a creative way to create art. So for me, I've been to several of the gallery here, not just Nikkei gallery, but all kind of gallery, and also art exhibition, especially Art Lagos. It really amazed to see how abundant kind of art form had been performed here in Lagos and in the whole Nigeria. So this is a great chance for any foreigners who want to be exposed to the African art, especially to this West African and to Nigerian and the surrounding country, to feel the culture, the abundance of the culture that African people can actually create. So for me to come to this special exhibition, it's also another amazing experience for me to have this kind of chance to have the first-hand experience of seeing the African art.
The show is a mix of creatives. Some of the artists take time to describe how they've depicted this theme in their pieces and the inspiration.
Looking at the artist selection, I took my time to actually select the works that are actually talking about the theme, no pain, no gain, because I wouldn't want to select works that won't, correlate with the theme. Works that should, inspire the art lovers that will be around the exhibition.
Behind me is titled Morning Stretch. It's that, whenever you wake up, there's how we Nigerians used to stretch our body. It sets the tone of our day. If we don't stretch, it will feel as if the day has not started. And this other one here is titled Waiting. It is that moment when you have done all work, you have worked, you have labored, you have paid the price, you just have to wait and see what will happen. The last work is titled Curiosity. As a child, children are often the ones that are more curious. They want to know, want to know about things. We as adults, in some ways, we are relaxed, we are no longer curious. So if we can be curious as little children, I think we'll be more innovative and we'll create more. Is titled Arewa. It's something that I coined from the word no pain, no gain. When you're talking about Arewa, so Arewa means someone that is beautiful, someone gorgeous. Someone gorgeous. So when you're talking about no pain, no gain, before she could arrive here, she has an early stage of her life. That is when she was growing. That is when she was actually trying to become a person. So right now she's actually, they always say that when someone, the youthful age is actually the most precious age in someone's life. So the way she is now, she's at the youthful age, you can see the forms and everything. Although this is an abstract representation of who she is and the forms of her and everything. So that's why I titled it Arewa. And it's coming from the word no pain, no gain. Before she could reach here, there was some certain steps, nature and everything that could actually arrive to her physique and everything.
To encourage them not to give up on their dreams till it becomes a reality, they listen to an art veteran who's a guest speaker at this contemporary group exhibition.
You are the brain of the Nigerian art. You are the future. You are the present and you are the future. So please, I want everybody to have a focus and do what you are doing well. Don't think because of money. There will be no money today. That is why they said no pain, no gain. But the gain is coming. The gain is coming. Without pain, there will be no gain. So all what you are going through now is just a part of life that you have to go through. In another, maybe 10 years, you will be saying, is it me that I'm selling 20 million? Is it me that I can sell one artwork and eat, and my family can eat? But don't think of what our government is doing. We have to help ourselves.
Apparently in the market, in the art market, there's a lot of shortcomings, you know. So I think it's the right time to just encourage each and every one of them to do more for themselves. Because no sales does not mean you should not paint again. While there are lots of artists that, you know, they have loads of paintings or other type of artworks in their studios, and they are getting tired already. They are frustrated, or probably they want to quit because they can't continue with the art again. You know, it's just one thing. Consistency matters a lot. When you put your best in what you do, it's just a matter of a time. You know, you get the result. Just like they used to say, Rome was not built in a day. Looking at all the details in the building.
The state of the economy has hit hard on the visual art industry as the cost of art materials is on the rise, and most artists cannot increase their prices as works of art are considered luxury. So the gallery intends to support young creatives to keep churning out amazing art.
My gallery, Vivid Exclusive Art Gallery, it's a gallery that even right from 2017 that the gallery officially opened, we've always been doing our best for the upcoming artists. So even in this exhibition, we have a giveaway for about 10 artists that are going to be walking home with cash of money, you know. So, and for the future, we have a lot of packages, and we've been doing a lot of giveaways to support artists to buy art materials as well, because art materials are very expensive at the moment. So, you know, this is just little tokens, little support from the gallery to the artists. So in the future, we have a lot.
To me, this is actually a very beautiful show. It's a nice exhibition, looking at different types of art coming together. We have different sculptures, and we have paintings and installation art. To me, I can say this is one of the best I've ever attended this year.
The theme for the exhibition is inspired by people's courage to make it in life against all odds.
Interesting exhibition there. Let's take a moment now. When Art House returns, your works of art for this week and much more. You won't want to miss that in a moment. Stay with us. And these are the works of art you sent in this week. We begin with music and art done by a 17-year-old. He calls himself Lamdi, with this poster color on cardboard paperwork. He says, "In my heart I see beauty, and in my ears I see melody." Then Ademola Ajayi has Rural Splendor, rendered with mixed media. Invisibility is a digital art done by Jeffrey Daniels. My Comfort from the Women and Flower series is an acrylic on canvas piece done by Desmond Akindoju. Then this pen on paper work is called My Light, still from an ongoing series. Mark Duke says, the good days are coming. Then color does not tell what's inside. The greatest person is the one who shows love. That's according to James Prince, and he titles this work Love, a blue biro and charcoal on paper piece. Then Paul John has this enamel on board work, which he calls Silence. Blessing Spurucci has this work called Civilization, done with oil on canvas. Then we wrap things up with this work done by Archie Abia Godwin. It's a graving oil painting on canvas called Strength of a Woman. And that concludes the works of art you sent in this week. We appreciate you for always sending them in and encourage you to put your best foot forward, always.
To be creative means to be in love with life enough that you want to enhance its beauty. This solo by renowned artist Professor Jerry Buhari is an invitation to the audience for a heart-to-heart conversation through the body of works in his exhibition titled Landscapes of the Soul at the Co Gallery, Lagos.
When I was thinking about this whole idea of landscapes, I was actually, in this exhibition, I was bringing together every experience of landscape that I've gone through. So in a sense, the exhibition Landscape of the Soul is like my autobiography. It's my heartbeat of Nigeria and the places I've been to around the world.
Professor Jerry Buhari shared with us his thoughts on different issues regarding the environment, regarding human beings and the way we deal with the environment and the implication of those interactions on us.
The retrospective exhibition has works that capture over 2 decades of the career of this professor of fine art at the Ahmadu Bello University in Zaria, Kaduna State, bringing them together in one space for the art community to enjoy.
I'm trying to connect with where I'm going back to physically, and I'm drawing inspiration from the earth, from soil. And so I have those works entitled Earthworks. Then of course I have mixed media. In mixed media, I'm very experimental with conventional medium. So I start with a monoprint and I begin to play around the work with different types of other media, like watercolor, like pencil, like acrylic, like charcoal, pencil, anything and everything that I'm able to get my hands on, including my coffee. I use that as well in the mixed media. And those works are an exploration into fantasy. I'm looking at, a way of softening my experience of the harsh environment in which I find myself in.
He's been able to put this together and through critical thinking, I'll say, and also through critical interrogation of his materials, putting this together actually formed the basis of what we witness in this particular retrospective exhibition by Professor Jerry Buhari. So it's a pleasant one. We could get to see that the works are basically in 4 series, and for every series we know that the artist is actually sharing his experience with us, the audience.
Jerry, I've known for several years. We've served in different committees, served on panels for selecting artists in different competitions across Nigeria. But I see him as a consummate artist, a very distinguished professor of art, someone who has invested in the academy, teaching young artists for several decades. In fact, Jerry is synonymous with Ahmadu Bello University. And it is so wonderful to see these works here displayed. So it shows that he's a very hardworking person. And I'm sure that the students and colleagues are very proud of the works that he's shown here today.
The message is king, as the images which show the artist's intriguing art career reveals a series of events and encounters to inspire people to do a self-assessment and to be the change they want to see.
He's taking a very important topic, the environment, and I think everyone should be very concerned about that. The way and manner in which humans abuse the environment. And just a few weeks ago, we were talking about how cold the weather was. So we are beginning to see the effect of the abuse of the environment. And these are some of the issues that his paintings address here.
This award-winning artist and teacher is drawing from experiences as well as social and political issues affecting people's relationships with their environment.
And there's more to anticipate, but that will be on the next episode of Art House.
Still to come on Art House. We'll be having double delight on the next episode from an exhibition of 2 generations, Segun and Gbenga Deku, at Terra Culture, Lagos. To Me and Him by Badru and Toromade, another 2-man exhibition at the Art Pantheon Gallery. We encourage you to keep liking, sharing, and viewing our page so more people can enjoy the ever-bubbly and ingenious art scene in the country.
Your Art House experience doesn't have to end when the show is not on television. Interact with us on our various social media platforms. See any edition of Art House on our website or YouTube page. Join our very interactive Facebook page by joining the group on Art House on Channels. We're everywhere.
That's how we draw the curtain on this week's episode of the program. Thank you so much for being a part of it. And do remember that you can always interact with us by going to our various social media platforms where you can view, like, and share this and other episodes of Art House. I'm Melinda Akinlami. Do stay safe and keep being creative.